Hey guys, welcome back to Cracked Housing Fab. Today we are going to work on the rear control arms on our 4x4 cross cart, so it should be kind of fun. Check it out.
All right guys, really quick before we get started, Kurt and I have to say a really big thank you. You guys really came through for us. You commented a ton on our last video and it really helped out a lot, man. We got a ton of views, ton of new subscribers, so welcome to all you guys. We really appreciate the support and helping us out. It made a huge difference, so thanks a lot guys. And if you can make it happen again, leave us some comments. That would be awesome on this video too. But anyways, let's get to building. All right, Kurt, you got some splaining to do. What are we working on?
So with the Heim joints, we're just making these adapters, which we bought these, but we had to drill them out bigger. But either way, these are where the control arms are going to mount on our chassis. I already tacked this one in place. So I mean, these are really rigid, that 1/4 inch steel. So I'm just kind of laying out the distance I want, you know, and then we'll start building our control arms.
Okay guys, so we went ahead and rebuilt, or didn't rebuild, but we built this part, this side to match this side, so that's all good now. And then next thing is we're going to start laying out the control arm. So our idea is to use this part off of the car, and then we're gonna actually cut this piece off of here, and then have our tube go from the Heim joint down to the bushing on this end. We're gonna get that cut off, we'll get it cleaned up, and that way we'll have a good spot to weld to. And then that bolt goes through the other side as well, and we'll do the same thing on the other side.
All right, so Sean cut these, the old arms that we cut out of the car off of these bushings. And over here, I made this pipe. We're about 17 inches from the center point here to here. We cleaned that up, notched this side, and we'll weld these nice in there. But that's pretty much the control arm. So we will repeat the same thing over here. This one will be at an angle to here. We're probably gonna keep the rear straight, so it'll kind of come back like this, but it's gonna look really good.
Hey guys, while Kurt's working on that, I'm going to show you some cool mods I did to the Tacoma. So I'm going to cut to that right now. Hey guys, I'm here with another Tacoma mod. So I spent a little bit of time on some of the Tacoma forums and whatnot, and I like to read and kind of get all the nerdy details about stuff. But so I'm going to do a mod. They call it the deckplate mod. This goes into the air box and opens it up to have more air. So we're going to get to it. All right, so naturally, the air box removal is necessary. It's gonna go, it's kind of hard to see, but right down here. So to remove the air box, there's a 10 mil here, 10 mil here, hose clamp, mass airflow sensor, a couple of hoses. So I'm gonna get that taken out and I'll show you the next step. All right guys, got the air box out. Not too bad. There's actually 3 bolts and there are 12 mil head. I said 10. So one there, and one here. All really easy to get to. It's very self-explanatory. Really quick, guys, I know this is probably not going to do a ton. Probably 95% of it's going to be a change in the sound. That's about it. But reading on the forums, there have been people that have done some dyno testing with this mod, and they actually have shown proven gains of like 5 or 6 horsepower. It's not much, but it's kind of cool. So I just we'll throw a link in the description for this too. It's a deck plate for a boat, and it has a rubber seal around here. So that way, if you're driving in rain or you're gonna go off road, you just this is easy to get to once it's in the truck. You take this, you spin it on, and you're good to go. It'll suck air from the inner fender well where it is right now, or if you have a snorkel, it'll suck from there just like normally. So, all right. So next step is chop a hole, and we'll get it put in. Okay, so I got the hole cut. I used a Dremel. Didn't cut a perfect hole with these ribs in here. The bit on the Dremel kept on wanting to walk and jump around, but I'm able to get it to fit really nice and snug. Fits in there nice and snug. So next step, I'm gonna drill the holes, and it'll pretty much be, I'm gonna use a little bit of the silicone adhesive around the outside edge just to keep any water or anything working its way in there if the cap is on. So yeah, that's the next step. All right, guys, got it. I put some silicone around there. Got everything sealed up. I'm gonna run just a nice thin bead around the outside, make sure it's good. I stopped at Tractor Supply on the way home from work. They only had 4 of these style stainless screws. I think it'll be fine. I'm just gonna put some silicone in there. It shouldn't go anywhere. I'm gonna use some lock nuts and some washers. I think that'll do just fine. Most guys just use like a self-tapping stainless screw in there, and it's usually okay. So I think actually I'm doing overkill, but all right, I'm gonna get this done. All right, guys, I got it all finished. Reinstallation of the airbox is just the reverse of the removal. Pretty easy. So I'll show you the finished product here. So there's the deck plate. It's not screwed in all the way. I just wanted to leave it so I could show you guys. So you unthread this, pull it out of there, and then you stick this in the glove box in case you get caught in the rain, or you want to go off-road where you're going to be in deep water. So that gives you a nice big open air spot for air to flow through the grill, come in and make its way into the airbox. Yeah, like I said, pretty common mod. This is very well documented, but I just thought it was cool. I wanted to try it on this. It's not going to make a difference by any means of turbo or anything like that, or supercharger, but just a cool little mod. I like to read, and I can't leave anything alone. I like to modify stuff, and kind of a car guy and car nerd. So yeah, let me know if there's any first gen Tacoma watchers and viewers. Be curious to know. This is my first Tacoma I've ever had. I've had some Ford and Chevy trucks, but first Tacoma I've had, and I actually really like it. So yeah, let us know, and let's get back to the build.
All right, so our control arm's coming along really nicely. I got this front one tacked in. As you can see, it looks pretty beefy. This is all 1.25 inches, but we wanted that nice heavy duty look. So just a brief idea of what we're going to do for the top. I'm gonna come up with this here and then add another one over here, and these are going to come together, connect here, and then come into one where we will have this heim joint here, and we will take a plate, metal plate on both sides of this, come up, and this we will trim off some of these spacers. So this is the same width as this. And this is going to be super solid, 1/4-inch plate steel on both sides. Bolt this back together, and it's going to be pretty heavy duty. And we actually went with a 3/4-inch heim joint for up here, where these down here are 5/8. So because there was a single one here, we decided to go a little heavier, just so it'll take the abuse.
All right, guys, we're gonna end this one here. I know it doesn't look like we made a lot of progress, but there's a lot of thought process that goes into stuff. And I know there's some people that said in the last video we didn't get a ton done. Believe me, guys, once we get this stuff straightened around, we're gonna get moving on it. And obviously once one side is done, we just replicate, go to the other side, things will start moving quicker. So if you guys want to check out the next video, we're going to be putting the top control arm and getting some more stuff done. Stay tuned, subscribe, guys. We appreciate it. We've had a ton of you new guys over the last couple weeks, and we really appreciate it. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and thanks for watching Cracked Housing Fab.